All right, good morning, traders. Today is October 7th, 2024. Thank you for being here. Thank you, everybody out there in digital land, talking about Rumble, Facebook, YouTube. Everybody, thank you for leaving kind comments. My SPY pivot this morning, 569.68. Above it, I'm a bull. Below it, I'm a bear. All of the Fab Five still in daily uptrends. SPY closed with a 2-hour uptrend and a 10-minute uptrend. IWM made a higher high and a higher low, closing above a bearish trap over the 17. Diamond Dow, SPY, FNGU, and the Qs made higher highs and higher lows, closing over their bullish traps over their 17 EMAs. Gold and silver both in uptrends. Silver made a higher high and a higher low, closing over a bullish trap over the 17. Gold made a higher high and a higher low, closing in the bullish trap over the 17. UNG still in an uptrend, made a lower high and a lower low, closing below a bullish trap but over the 17. USO in an uptrend, made a higher high and a higher low, closing over a bullish trap over the 17 EMA. US dollar index it's kind of in an uptrend now, all right? It was bear flagging, but now they took out the top of the flag. So it's kind of an uptrend. Closed near the 102.49 area. All right, let's go take a look at some charts. First chart we want to take a look at SPY. Let me move this stuff out of the way. All right, let's look at it on a clean chart. Here we are right here. All right, so SPY's price action on the daily candle. Got a higher low, higher high, closing over bullish trap over the 17 EMA. Bullish trap is the 3 EMA on top of the 8 EMA. Price action on top of the 3. All right, 3 on top of the 8. All three of them over a rising 17 EMA. That's bullish. That's in an uptrend. All right, so if we take a look at our anchored VWAPs, all right, here's a prior high anchored VWAP. Here's a high anchored VWAP. All right, so here we got price action up over those high anchored VWAPs. All right, so when that happens, money is flowing into the market. Just need an uptrend to show you that money's coming into the market. They could keep it up there and not put any money into the market, but chances are they're spending money just to keep it up there. All right, so there's SPY daily in an uptrend, monthly in an uptrend, weekly in an uptrend, you name it. 2-hour in an uptrend, 10-minute in an uptrend. In the pre-market, what do we have in the pre-market? Well, we got a pullback. All right, we have ourselves a 10-minute uptrend. All right, I'm looking for my SPY pivot this morning, 568. 569.68. 569. See if I can get this to move up. 69. 68. Right about there. All right, so that's the pivot this morning. Over the pivot, 10-minute uptrend. Green erases red. So green over 571.32 would be an entry to the upside. I would expect it to come up to this downtrend line, and that's right at 571.92. All right, so there's an entry right here. Green erases red right over 571.33, and then take that up to about 572. See if they can get it going any higher. All right, so there's SPY on the 10-minute in the pre-market. All right, let's go back. Let's take a look at QQQ. Take a look at it on the daily chart. Remember, it did the same thing as SPY. Higher low, higher high, closing over. Bullish trap over the 17 EMA. In an uptrend, price action over all-time high anchored VWAP. Good morning, Gilbert and Marley. All right, so this is bullish. SPY is bullish. It's up over those prior all-time high anchored VWAPs. All right, so QQQ bullish. FNGU. All right, FNGU doing the same thing. All-time high anchored VWAP, price action up over it. Price action for Friday, higher low, higher high, closing over bullish trap over the 17. All right, so that's bullish. All right, that's an uptrend. Price action making a higher high right here. There's the last high, made a higher high. Still waiting on price action or the bulls to be inspired to make a higher high here. You can see they made a higher low, looking for them to make a higher high right here. Okay, same thing with QQQ. QQQ making higher lows and higher highs. That's an uptrend. Same thing with SPY. All right, making higher lows and higher highs. That's an uptrend. All right, let's take a look at Diamond Dow. Diamond Dow making higher lows and higher highs. That's an uptrend. You see price action moving up, consolidating over to the right. That's bullish. All right, when they move up and hold the higher ground, that's bullish. Prior all-time high anchored VWAP, price action is up over it. That is bullish. All right, so Diamond Dow, higher low, higher highs, making also in an uptrend. Price action for Friday, higher low, higher high, closing over the bullish trap, over the 17 EMA. Diamond Dow in an uptrend. So I just did Diamond Dow, SPY, FNGU, and QQQ. Did IWM. Here's IWM. Price action up over the 2024 high. All right. Price action higher low, higher high, closing over a bearish trap, but over the 17 EMA. Okay, so IWM in an uptrend. Take a look at our technicals. T2122, we fought our way out of the seller's chop zone into the buyer's chop zone and knocked on the door of the buy zone almost all day on Friday. T2123 made brand new all-time highs on T2123. Green from the beginning of the day to the end of the day. 3-bar chart, 3 more green candle bars on the 3-bar chart. Still a whole lot of space between a rising 17 EMA and the price action way up there. Go back to the 15. All right, still see price. All right, not filling some lower gaps down here. Here's some bullish gap, didn't get filled. All right, so that's bullish. Another bullish gap didn't get filled. That's bullish. Moving up and holding this higher ground. That's bullish. Consolidation over prior consolidation. That's bullish. All right, so everything on T21, 23, bullish. All right, here's price action rising up over 200 SMA. Looking good there. FNGU. Price action up over the 200 SMA. Love that. Okay, need to see the bulls take FNGU up here and hold it. Actually, want to see price action kind of consolidate up here in this quadrant over all of this prior consolidation. Okay, that's what I'd like to see. All right, they may have to come here and consolidate first before moving to this location right here. All right, so there's price action for FNGU. All right, FNGU started out Friday green, ended the day green, and even carried some on into the post market. Okay, so FNGU bullish up over a 200 SMA, that's bullish. Price action up over 17 EMA, that's bullish. So everything looking good on FNGU there. So let's take a look at, those are our technicals. Take a look at a few sectors. First sector I want to take a peek at, SMH. Okay, you can see SMH up over the all-time high anchored VWAP. That is bullish. See price moving up, holding the higher ground. That's bullish. Okay, price action, making higher lows and higher highs. That's bullish. All right, XLK. All right, making higher lows and higher highs. That's bullish. Price action up over the all-time high anchored VWAP. Also bullish. Moving up and holding the higher ground. That's bullish. Okay, what we don't want to see is price move up and then give it up. Okay, price is moving up, holding the higher ground. Making higher lows, higher highs. That's bullish. All right, let's take a look at XLU. All right, so here's the utilities coming up. Utilities in an uptrend, okay? Making higher lows, making higher highs. That's an uptrend. Beautiful uptrend. Look at those candles over that rising 17 EMA there. Okay, XLU, bullish. Is that a new all-time high for XLU? Looks like it. Yeah, I'm just going to call it. Yeah, it is. All right, so there's a new all-time high for XLU made not Friday, but the day before, Thursday. So there's XLU, that's bullish. Let's take a look at XRT. Retail sectors, still no higher high yet, okay? Got a high, we had a move up, okay? Then we gave it up. Okay, move up and then gave it up. Now we moved up, now we're flagging over to the right. Kind of a sloppy flag, but it's moving over to the right. So price action kind of moving up and holding the higher ground this time. All right, spending a little bit more time here right now than we did over here. So XRT, bullish in an uptrend. Making a higher low, still hasn't made the higher high. Making a higher low, still hasn't made the higher high. So we'll see what happens there with XRT. That's our retail sector. Let's take a look at XLI. Okay, XLI, got a measured move here. All right, price action up over prior all-time high anchored VWAP. That's money flowing in. You got a nice gap between the 3 EMA and the rising 8 EMA. All three of them rising up over the 17 EMA right there. Price action for Friday was a higher low and a higher high, closing over a bullish trap over the 17 EMA. Okay, everything here, making higher lows, higher highs, that's bullish. Okay, moving up and then holding the higher ground, that's bullish. You look for another move up like that. All right, let's take a look at XLF. XLF, same thing going on here. Okay, price action kind of moves up and then holds the higher ground right here. Looking for another move up. All right, price action for XLF is bullish. Price action was higher low, higher high, closing over bullish trap over the 17 EMA. All right, and you can see there is an all-time high anchor VWAP. Price is over it and in an uptrend. That's bullish. All right, so XLF, bullish uptrend, making higher lows and higher highs. Okay, let's take a look at IYT. IYT making higher lows, higher highs. Trying to be bullish, but it's kind of struggling here. Got to move up. Okay, but the flag is taking in over 50, almost 50% of the pullback here. So we got a small flag here, right there. Okay, flag's almost taking up all the flagpole now. All right, but price action for IYT. Okay, here's all-time high anchored VWAP. Price action is up over it. Just need an uptrend. All right, this is money flowing into the IYT. Just need an uptrend. Right now it's been pulling back. Are we in a daily uptrend? Yes, we need an uptrend on the smaller time frame there. All right, let's take a look at the economics package. And for today, what do we have for today? All right, market focus, global economics, nothing. Kashkari's going to speak at 1. Consumer credit at 3 p.m. A couple more Fed speakers at the end of the day there. Tomorrow, Tuesday, okay, we got NFIB, Small Business Optimism Index, 6. I don't know how accurate that is. All right, International Trading Goods and Services comes out at 8:30. Treasury buyback announcement at 11. And a couple more Fed speakers, and that's it right there. Wednesday, what do we have? MBA mortgage applications at 7. Fed speaker at 8. Another Fed speaker at 9:15. Wholesale inventories at 10. Petroleum report at 10:30. Another Fed speaker, Goolsby's going to talk. Treasury buyback announcement. And FOMC minutes. It's going to come out on Wednesday at 2 p.m. All right, now Thursday, this will be the main event. All right, CPI, it's kind of weird we're getting the minutes before the CPI. Usually you get the minutes after the CPI. All right, so we're getting the CPI. Here comes CPI. 8:30 on Thursday. That's going to be our main event. Jobless claims, 8:30. Natural gas report, 10:30. A couple of Fed speakers, and that's it. We'll cover Friday when we get closer to it. All right, so the main event this week is CPI at 8:30. And we got some FOMC minutes coming out at 2. So it should be a toss-up between the two, although I do give more weight to the CPI. All right, let's take a look at max pain for today, 571. We have a little over 2 puts for every call, and that's just the puts and calls that expire today. So max pain is 571. That's the point in which the market makers inflict the most pain on the open options that expire today, 571. They may go for it, and they may just rip right out of there. We'll see what they want to do. But that's what's going on with that. Earnings, not much going on for earnings. Again, some familiar names, but nothing that's going to move the markets. Nothing there. What do we got here? Nothing here. All right. Again, familiar names. Nothing that's going to move the markets. All right. On the 11th, JP Morgan's going to report. Okay, that's Friday. So we got a busy week. All right. We've got FOMC minutes at 2, CPI on Thursday at 8:30. FOMC minutes come out on Wednesday at 2. CPI comes out at 8:30 on Thursday. And on Friday, JP Morgan's going to kick off the earnings for the fourth quarter. So we'll see how that goes. All right, we're looking for higher profits on the bottom line. We're looking for a bigger top line and a bigger bottom line. Not sure if we're going to see that in the banking sector, but we're looking for that. We're going to really look and scrutinize in the retail sector, because supposedly things have been moving around and the dollar's been cheap. All right, so there should be some increase in, in sales. There you go. All right, in sales. All right, so that's what's going on. We got JP Morgan's going to kick us off for some bank earnings on Friday on the 11th. Monday, what do we got? Another familiar name, nothing that's really going to rock and roll the markets there. So we did the economic calendar. We did the NASDAQ. We did the open interest. Here's the U.S. dollar. U.S. dollar was making lower highs and lower lows and lower highs and lower lows. Lower high and made a lower low right here, okay? But now we made a higher high, all right? So we're kind of in an uptrend at this time, all right? Only because they broke this high right here. If they come back, take out this low, they'll be in a downtrend. This looks like manipulation all 5 days right here in a row, up in green, each one stacked on top of each other. And that very well could be an igniting candle out of that area. So we'll see what happens here with U.S. dollar. So I'll take questions in the room. Good morning, Rod. All right. If there's no questions, I'm going to render my video and get it out there for the rest. Thank you, John Fox. All right. And you guys got your marching orders. I'm just going to say, I got a big storm coming my way. All right. It's a 3. It might be a 4. I don't know, it could be a 5, all right? It's huge, it's wide, it's headed directly for me, okay? I'm going to be in and out all day, all right? It's the 10-minute uptrends over the pivot, okay? And the 10-minute downtrends under the pivot. So I'm going to be in and out all day. I'll do my best to be here, but I've got some preparation to take care of, all right? So it's pretty important. Got to protect the office here so we can keep the lights on for next week, right? Okay, so that's it. So I'm going to be in and out all day. You guys got your marching orders. You're looking for those 10-minute uptrends over the pivot. All right. If I happen to spot a pattern, I will post it immediately. All right. I'm going to be looking for a part for. I am in Cape Coral. The eye is projected to go over somewhere between Sarasota and Largo, Florida. All right, or Clearwater. All right, the eye is projected to go there, but the cone stretches all the way down to Marco Island, all the way up to Big Bend. Yeah, so I'm in Cape Coral. It's down by Fort Myers. It's just south of the Peace River. All right, we're kind of right on the Peace River, or right on Charlotte Harbor. All right, just east of Pine Island. All right, so Ram, for that, it's just something that they may go after. It doesn't, just because it's max pain doesn't mean they're gonna go get it every single day. They may do a put squeeze, all right, because you got 2.5 puts for every call, so they could be a short squeeze. We'll see. It's just something that it's a number that they may go after that number in order to inflict max pain. That's the only way I interpret it. I've seen it be there and then head off in a different direction at times. And then I've seen it be down below, like under us, like maybe like 560, 568 one time. And because there was a put to call ratio, that was more beneficial for them to do the squeeze. Okay, so there's no telling. On Friday, it's up in the air. It's really not that reliable on Friday because there's so many options that expire that day. Yeah. Thanks, Brad. All right. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to be in and out all day. All right, but if you got a question, post it in there. I'll get to it as soon as possible. All right, so just letting you know, I got some work to do. All right, let me get this posted up here and make my list of things I got to do today.